Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy, y'all, Shady Gray. In this video, I'm just going to be going over my strategy and my tips for you guys to get your second ring in Myteam Limited. As you can see, 2K is out of their mind. We have to use all players that have a 70 or lower three-point shot rating. No free agent cards, just to get our second ring for Ralph Sampson. Now, you guys know this is going to be a headache, but I'm going to show you the strategy that I'm using, and hopefully it helps you out when you're putting your team together for this. So all these players that I'm picking up have a specific reason why I am choosing them, and I will show you towards the middle of this video. So first we picked up Nikola Vucevic from the Orlando Magic, and now we're heading over to pick up that gold Derrick Rose. I'm trying to find these guys pretty cheap from the auction house so I can get these players cheap and then sell them back when I'm done getting my ring. These players all serve a purpose, just like I said. So after we pick up this Derrick Rose for pretty cheap, 3,700 MT, not too bad. We're also going to go ahead and get his Blake Griffin counterpart from the Pistons as well. I was able to pick him up pretty cheap, not very expensive at all, just 1,500 MT, but he is going to help our team a lot. But now we need somebody for our shooting guard position. So we're going to go ahead and pick up Tony Allen. I sold him back after the challenges, but we're going to get him because we need somebody athletic out there on the court to help us in our fast break opportunities, just like Gus Williams, super fast. So when we get a fast break opportunity off of a missed shot, we want to be able to kick it out to one of these guys that's going to get down the court quickly. And then we want a new coach. I'm going to pick up a perimeter-centric coach that can help me with some three-point rating boost. So as you can see, I got my man Frank Vogel. He's going to give me a three-point boost for all of my players +3, but he's also going to help increase their ball handle, mid-range shot for my guards, and then some perimeter defense for some of my players as well. But that is not the best part of this team and how we put this team together. So let's head over to the team and I'll show you why we put each player where we put them. All right, so checking out the squad, we got Derrick Rose, Tony Allen, Jonathan Isaac, Blake Griffin, and Nikola Vucevic as our starters, with a nice bench coming off of Gus Williams, Mo Cheeks, Ben Simmons, Bob Lanier, and Scott Pollard. Now, you might not have Bob Lanier, but if you do, he is definitely a beast. You should definitely be using him in this mode if you can. But we're also going to be using DeMar DeRozan, Shaquille O'Neal, and Boban just to have some massive sizes in case we want into a huge center or we want to get some easy buckets down low. But let's talk about why we put these cards in here, starting with Vucevic. He has a duo with Jonathan Isaac that boosts his stats. Blake Griffin has a duo with Derrick Rose that boosts his stats. When Jonathan Isaac is on the court with Vucevic, his stats get boosted. His three-point goes to a 75. Derrick Rose's three-point goes to a 79. So if you combine that with the coach that we added, Frank Vogel, now we're getting +3, even more boost to our three-point rating. So now Derrick Rose is going to have an 82. And my man Jonathan Isaac is going to have an 85. Then we're going to go ahead and get some shoes to put on each one of them to boost their three-point even higher. So Derrick Rose is going to have an 85 three-point shot, and Jonathan Isaac is going to have an 81 going into the games. So now we are ready to jump into the limited game and see how we can do. We have a great offensive and defensive team. I'm liking how we're looking, but before we get started, I want you guys to know that I have gone over how to beat zone defense and how to play zone defense in videos before. Make sure you check the link in the description and you can check out my how to beat zone defense and how to play the passing lanes when you're playing zone defense, because you're going to need both of these for this mode right now because everybody's playing zone. But let's get right into the gameplay. Right off the bat, you see we are hitting our shots with Derrick Rose and Jonathan Isaac, even though we're not greening them. And since most people are going to be playing zone, like I said, if you know your player shots and you can green, you're going to get a lot of open opportunities. And with these boosted stats, my man Derrick Rose and my man Jonathan Isaac started to hit. Then we got Gus Williams coming up the court with that blazing speed, a little pause cheese to show him that we got him with a nice move. Then we kick it out to Jonathan Isaac wide open for 3. We are starting to green. Tony Allen coming up the court. Easy dunks because of his speed and athleticism. Bob Lanier down low. We have a full team full of weapons that we can use because we can go inside and out, and we're not just handicapped because we can't shoot. So by adding these shoes, by adding the coach, by putting these duos together, we actually boosted our team to make us more effective in these games. And then we still have the defensive presence of Jonathan Isaac and Tony Allen out there wreaking havoc in the passing lanes when we're in our zone defense. We could not be stopped in a lot of these games because we put together a team that was specific to this mode and that was still going to give us a chance to win based on what we can do with the requirements that were given to us. So even though it says only 73-point shot, you can still utilize the tools in the game, the duos, the shoes, the coaches, all that stuff, and still keep defense, because you guys know I love defense. So you have to have some kind of defensive presence out there. I love having Jonathan Isaac. Then you got your fast guards to be able to get you your buckets out on the fast breaks. You're going to get a lot of these quits where people don't want to stay in the game with you. All right, so here's another look at some of the teams you're going to face. We got Gus Williams, Zion, and Rick Smits. The other two don't really matter that much, but Gus Williams, Zion, and Rick Smits are definitely going to be some people you face a lot, because Zion can dunk very well, Rick Smits is huge, and then Gus Williams is super fast. So make sure you have some defense out there to be able to stop them. As you can see, we're out there pinching the lanes. Derrick Rose and Jonathan Isaac are out there diving out of bounds for the ball. If you are playing good defense, getting out on the fast break, that's half the battle already completed, with your athletic guards getting out to get those easy layups after missed shots. Once you're able to hold your opponent from scoring and score yourself, you might be able to get this ring early. I still haven't been able to get it, but we are still playing. I played about 7 games so far, and we're getting closer. I can feel it. We're gonna get that ring. But like I said, these guys are going to be out there missing so many shots. Make sure you're able to get that rebound, get up and down the court quickly, have somebody out there that's athletic so you can throw some alley-oops up. But when you're in the half-court setting, having somebody big and having those shooters are going to help you a lot, because you are going to be coming up against the 2-3, 3-2 zone, or just somebody sagging off in the paint playing man-to-man. So you definitely have to have a plan of how you're going to score every time, or you're going to be frustrated. Trust me, you miss so many shots in this mode, especially with 73 point or less. You want to have somebody that can dunk on these fast breaks. And in your half-court offense, you want to be comfortable with the shots of your players that are going to be taking set shots. As you can see, my opponent could not hit a shot at all. They actually ended up going a full 2.5 minutes without scoring that quarter because they kept taking threes instead of trying to get either fast break baskets, and they didn't have anybody out there that could shoot. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. That is my strategy that I'm using. Let me know what strategy you're using down in the comments. I'll post a video like this every week with what I think is the best strategy to go with. But until next time, I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.